Okay guys, I'm gonna go out and feed little Sophia. She doesn't really need that much extra milk, but because Violet has 4 dolings to feed, I just wanna make sure that the littlest is getting enough. But look how cute she is when I go out there. Baby! Little baby, come here! Come here! It's time to eat! Come on! Little baby, come on! Come on! Oh, good girl. Come show them what a good eater you are. Hey, you already eat from River. You don't need no extra food. Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, was that too fast? Did I tilt it too much? Look at all 3 over there fighting for a drink from Violet. It's a lot of work. She's getting tired of it. She's a big girl now. Look at her. I knew Violet's kids would grow pretty fast because Violet is such an eater and her kids are such eaters, but she almost like eats too fast and then gets a brain freeze because this milk's cold. She has to stop. We'll take a little break. Take a little break. I usually feed the second to smallest, Blanche, as well. Blanche is actually gonna go to a new home as a bottle baby. So that'll be nice because it'll leave only 3 kids left for Violet to take care of, not 4. So that will help. And it's good that I train them all to the bottle because when they do have to leave early, that is very helpful that they can go straight home with a bottle. Okay, but look. So Daphne has started to isolate herself from everybody else, and she's been quietly kind of bleating at me. Hey, how you doing? Should we be checking you now? Oh, those ligaments are going away. And that udder is definitely looking bigger. Oh my gosh, she's definitely pregnant. Is it gonna be soon? Man, maybe tonight. So Daphne is my tricky one. She's the one that every year I don't know when she's gonna kid. She's really hard to pinpoint on when I need to intervene. And over the last, let's see, 3 years of kidding, I've just had to intervene and get in there early to save the kids because she's not a pusher. She doesn't like to push. But her isolating over there and being loud, that's my indication that she's definitely in labor right now. Man, that came on fast because like her udder wasn't looking at all developed. Her ligaments were nice and hard, so she's been hiding out under this bridge. It's where she's gonna have her kids, I guess. Yep, I knew it. There's a baby in the canal. I just put her on the stand. I decided to check, and she's not even, her ligaments aren't even completely gone. Her udder is not even filled up. She was just being a little bit loud, and I thought it's a little bit early. It's really early, but I'm gonna stick my fingers in there and just check, even though her ligaments aren't completely gone. What do you know? A kid. She literally just started screaming at me. Okay. And it's like she's telling me like, get this kid out, get it out. Okay. Getting your liquor ready. Let's go in and get it.
Down.
There's the head. Okay, it's alive because it's pulling.
Oh, nice. Still alive?
I need the Kelly's kid cooler. I can't seem to get. Well, I guess since the train's coming around, I guess this is as good a time as any to go over what is going on in here. So when I initially checked her, I felt a little nose. When I checked her further like I am doing right now, I felt a really huge head and I felt 1 hoof. So I had one hoof almost out, but the head was still stuck further back. So I decided to use the Kelly's Kid Puller, which is the best thing to have on hand when you need to just wrap around a kid's head, cinch it up, and pull it down the canal. It was actually pretty easy. Daphne is nice and wide and has very dairy, stretchy skin, so she's usually just fine with me sticking my hand in there, moving things around. That's probably why she lets me do everything. So I was able to get the kid's head out, and I had that other hoof, but man, it got really tight. There was no way I could get that other leg out. So in a case like this, it's best to just grab a hoof, grab a head, and start pulling the kid out that way. Since Daphne doesn't like to push, this makes it a little bit tricky because I'm trying to time my pulls with her pushing. When she feels enough pressure on that cervix, she will push. Still, this kid was huge.
Oh my gosh, that is a giant baby. Very big buckling. Train. Oh, all right. Now the train is gone.
Now it's gone.
All right.
Sorry, I had to pull so hard. This is a massive buckling.
Oh my goodness.
I think this is the biggest boy this year.
Yes, I think so. Goodness.
All right, let's see if she has any more.
Yes.
That's it.
That's it, Daphne.
Just like I knew it would happen. One big, massive buckling. There you go.
Whoa.
We gotta weigh this dude. Oh, didn't get my doling. I'm not happy about that.
At least she had a baby. That's one thing.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty bummed.
Aww.
I really wanted a doling, but I mean, I'm glad it's healthy and everything, but I didn't want one big old fat buckling. I wanted a doling from my AI, but
smelly boy.
that's kind of the downside with doing AI, is that you can get more males because you're doing the AI late in the estrus, because you need the egg to come down and be like right there so that you make it easiest possible for those little sperms. So because of that, you have more likelihood of the male designated sperm hitting the egg, because the males swim faster but don't live as long, and the females take a long time. So that's why we do the opposite method when we do the doling method. I'll put it here. And we didn't actually end up doing a lot of doling method this year anyway, because it was just like a lot of silent heats and I wasn't sure who was in heat or not. So that's why we ended up skewing more bucklings this year anyway. It's not that Pokey throws more bucklings, it's just that we didn't get to do our doling method. That helps push it a little more the other way. So that's that. And now we know that the second Daphne starts yelling at me is when I just go in and grab the babies. I just go in and I just grab them.
Yeah.
And guys,
that one would have never come out in a million years.
So he is a gold, guys, but I saw right away when his head came out that he has blue eyes.
Oh.
So he has bright blue eyes like Mama. He's really pretty. Yeah, I don't know if he has any moon spots. I mean, he just has those white spots, so the moon spots are more either dark or they're more cream colored. Well, there you go, Daphne. I got your baby out for you again. You're welcome.
Yeah. She never wants to push him out. She just wants to...
I knew when it was so big. I knew. I was like, this is a buckling.
Yeah.
He's too big. Oh my goodness. All right, normally I don't weigh the kids because it's just extra work and I don't do it. But we're gonna see how big this boy is. So let's weigh him because he's massive. Okay, just a second, Daphne. Got it? Fine, he's fine. He's not gonna fall out. Oh, he is gonna fall. Are you watching him? 6 pounds. That's pretty big. That's a big boy. Hey, do you want to take a break from licking? Have a drink? Oops. Good job. Gotta love that molasses water. Daphne always has the best, richest colostrum. I don't know if you can see how yellow that is. You probably can't, but it is so yellow. I got it. I'm doing it.
Mom's right here.
Okay, Kevin's gonna bring big old boy up here. Oh, he's cute. Well, you're our only blue-eyed boy of the batch, blue-eyed kid. Oh wait, look, he's got a moon spot.
All right.
He's got a moon spot right here.
Black eye.
Got a little eyebrow. So you got one, so that means you can, oh, he's got another one right here.
Okay.
So he could pass on moon spots. Oh, that's
Nice.
fun. This is just shading. We'll have to get him completely dry.
Yeah, he'll probably have more.
And then we'll be able to see all of them. But wow, you're blue-eyed and moon-spotted, but you're just not a girl.
That's the
Dang
only-
it. So part of our hybrid method is to milk out whatever we can from mama, usually not the whole thing, maybe like a fourth a cup, a half a cup. And then we get right to feeding the kids so we can introduce them to the bottle. They don't really like it. They don't do very well, but this is just our first introduction. And then tomorrow, the second day after they're born, is the training day. That's the day that we get really intense with it.
All right, the hybrid has begun.
We finally got him to take it.
Daphne is.
I think it's because I'm wearing black, so you finally took it. Okay, I'm over it now. I'm pretty excited about the fact that this is our AI baby. We made this baby.
You did it.
And he's definitely got like one moon spot right here on this ear. And then one moon spot over his eye.
Black eye.
It's so funny though that he's gold. That cracks me up. Another gold baby. You're a cute boy, huh?
Daphne has licked every inch of him.
She has. She still hasn't dropped her placenta, so that's why she keeps digging, because she's feeling cramps and she needs to push that out. So we're waiting on that. It's been a couple hours, so waiting on her to do that. You can usually take up to 8 to 12 hours. You're cute. You got a cute face. It's pretty cool that we did it with our own little straws and put it in her.
Yes.
And I mean, that's pretty cool. That's exciting to me. I'm excited, even though it's not a doling. That's okay.
Yeah.
So I wanted to point out real quick that it's not that all AI kids end up being bucks and that all doling method kids end up being dolings. It's that you can maybe push it a little bit this way or a little bit that way, but it's not like an absolute thing. It's just something to consider when you are doing AI, that you may have a higher chance of boys. If you do the doling method and you're diligent about it, you may have a higher chance of dolings, but it's definitely not a sure thing. So a lot of you guys have asked on whether I'm gonna keep this little boy or not. It's so hard to make the decision because I felt like when Wednesday had her boys that maybe I should keep one of them, and then when River had her boys maybe I should keep one of them, but then I always got back to the idea that keeping a buck meant I couldn't breed that buck to a few of the does in the herd and any of those does' future daughters that I keep. So it's hard with having such a small herd as I already have to justify keeping a buck. So it's just a tricky one. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to decide on whether I should keep this one as a buck or not, because I always go back to that original thought, like, maybe that's not a good thing for my little herd. Oh yeah, but as far as a weather goes, somebody pointed that out. Yes, I was planning on keeping some buckling from the bunch that would be our weather to keep with the does, so he could be our radar and be able to tell us who's in heat. So next year when I try to do some AI and then also just do my regular breedings, I'll be able to know who's in heat and be able to time things better. I'll be able to do the doling method if I want, or do the AI if I want, and get the timing right. But the thing that keeps me from keeping any of the bucklings born this year as wethers is that they're all gold, and they're gonna be confused too much with Willow and with Cricket and then with any other gold does that I keep this year. So I had the idea to contact a friend of mine who lives pretty close, and she had a ton of kids born this year. I asked her if she had a flashy buckling that was very bucky and that would look different than all the other does in my herd, and we would be able to like tell from afar if we're filming or if we're looking on our security cameras, we'll be able to see, oh, he's interested in her, so that doe would be in heat. And she has one. She has two actually that are available, and so I was picking between these two. And I'm kind of leaning towards this one here. I think he would be really flashy. Does tend to be attracted to bucks of flashier colors. And so I was thinking, oh, he'd be good because then she'll be receptive to him when she's in heat, and then we can really see, you know, the interest going on. So I think I'm actually gonna do that instead of raise one of our own boys up here. Okay. Cute little boy.